I'm really curious. We'll probably find out tomorrow.
We will.
It might be.
If it's a battle back, then
it might be a right away thing.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? Tomorrow will be really interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't use it because it wasn't fair. I didn't use it because it wasn't for me. If I had used it, it would have been to save myself.
Oh yeah. No, that's
I almost used it on Winston.
That's totally understandable, and I think everyone understands. Like they're like, I would have done the same shit, you know? Yeah, don't fucking feel bad about that. Winston's still here. He's downstairs. I just gave him a cup of coffee this morning.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I don't know.
We're good.
I hope that it's not something. I hope that I don't regret it. Not using it.
It is what it is. Honestly, it's like this happened. We move forward and adapt to whatever comes our way. And
that's the key word.
Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a life or death shit. It happens this way. Cool. Let's adapt and let's move on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the key word. Adapt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's huge.
Be resourceful. Adapt.
Yep. Adapt.
Flexible. Moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's why one day at a time.
Everything happens for a reason. Fuck it. Just go.
Yeah. One day at a time.
But tomorrow I'm pretty sure it will not be a tie. So chill.
Okay.
Chill.
I am. And if it is a tie, I'm seriously going to do the 2 dots in a cup thing.
I think that would be freaking awesome. I low-key wish you could just do that because it's just fucking for the show. That would be so funny.
But I'm also trying to force people to make a decision because, I mean, again, I've said this many times to different people in regards to keeping the bathroom clean, in regards to doing the dishes, you have to facilitate, you have to give people the opportunity to do the right thing.
Right.
If you facilitate their environment, you give them the opportunity to do the right thing, and then they still don't, that's a different story.
Yeah.
So I provided a place in the bathroom for people to keep their toothbrushes.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or I put a stack of clean towels in the bathroom, provided a place to put the dirty ones. And then people still blatantly throw their towels on the floor or put their toothbrushes, in the windowsill or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You facilitate, you give people the chance to do the right thing.
Yeah. Totally.
And, it's, for me, actions speak louder than words. Always.
Yep.
This is a whole bunch of talk. This is a whole bunch of people coming here saying, oh, I'm a smooth talker and I'm going to be able to convince anybody to do anything. You cannot count on that because there's a Kaycee.
Yeah.
And because there's a me.
Yeah.
And because there's a JC. Or, well, he is a talker. But but he's a whole different thing. He's an animal.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can talk to me till you're blue in the face, but
actions speak louder. For sure. I feel like another advantage why this might work out for us to get Caitlin out too, because this whole Girl Alliance thing, I don't take it too seriously, but I feel like it can take us a little further. Rockstar's all about it. She's very loyal to this all-girl thing. I don't take it too seriously, but it may take us a little further and to help protect Ty as well. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was just getting to that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not opposed to the idea. Fine.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool idea, but I mean, we've never had a thing from the beginning, so it's just kind of weird. I don't fully trust them, but I feel like
the people that I do trust and the people that I want to see move closer to the goal include men.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And I'm not going back on that.
Right.
And I think that the definition of an empowered woman is not that it's equality. It's not that I see myself any better than Tyler. Me and Tyler are the same.
Right.
Me and Tyler are on the same page.
Right.
Same with me and JC or me and Scotty or me and you.
Right.
A person's a person.
Right.
And so I'm not all like, oh, girl power or whatever.
Yeah.
If I see an empowered female, it's somebody that treats everybody with respect and does unto others, and that includes everybody.
Right.
I'm very different than Tyler.
Right.
Men and women are already extremely different.
Right.
That's why we, whatever.
I know she was trying to make it a point because past seasons, it's usually the guys come together.
But you know why? Because the guys aren't in there worrying
exactly,
about what color their eyeshadow is or who's using their fucking shampoo.
That's why girls can never work. It never worked out because you couldn't trust anyone.
No,
you
and
know?
because they can't fucking concentrate on anything. They're all too worried about how their ass looks in a pair of stretch pants. Or who's wearing their fucking shoes. It's like...
Yeah. So I don't take it all that seriously, but I see it
or
benefiting.
Or they're trying to win, doing exactly what I was fucking called out, where they're like, oh, I like you. Oh, we're dating. I'm like, listen, we're locked in a house, the 16 of us. Right. There's a whole sea of people outside of here. Yeah. Just because we're in here doesn't mean we're the last people on earth. Yeah. You don't have to choose one of these motherfuckers. Right. And I know personally, I'm not attracted to any of them.
Right. Right.
And
me neither.
Not just because I'm...
Sorry. Go ahead.
not just because I'm coming off of a heartbreak, but because I wouldn't be naturally in any other environment. So why in here all of a sudden? No.
Well, yeah, I'm treating, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. If I have good vibes with you, I have good vibes with you. Good energy, cool. Exactly. And there's a few guys there's probably just only a couple guys that I have good vibes with, and a couple, a few girls that I have good vibes with, but that's about it.
Yeah, but more importantly, that is a cheap way to play. That is a cheap cop-out, and fuck that. And I did not come in here with that in my mind at all.
Yeah.
I came in here real as fuck. I'm leaving real as fuck. Right. And I did not want to make those girls look bad.
Yeah.
I cried and cried and cried. I felt terrible. After I said everything that I said, I thought, you have just ruined things for them. Because this is, I forget that it's a public thing. But very plainly, I think it is a cheap cop-out. Yeah. And I don't think it's necessary, and I think that's why girls always lose.
Yep.
Because it's the same thing in real life. We chase a guy, and he's out there doing whatever the fuck he wants, and he doesn't give two shits about you. And it's the same thing in here. So...
You're totally fucking right. And that shit irritates the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Because when I see that shit in real life...
It's pitiful. It's pitiful.
Yeah. Pitiful. Now I see where you're coming from.
And I said...
Because that shit irritates the fuck out of me. You're right.
Don't be hanging all over everybody, and you gotta tie your shirt up, or you gotta fucking do this. It doesn't make, it's not fair.
Well, the other thing is that Fez didn't use it on her. She was like, if he doesn't use it the night before, if he doesn't use it on me, then I'm gonna go after him and all this stuff. We're done. Now it wasn't used on her, but the next day she's pretty much good with him. And it's like, that's why we can't trust her, because she will...
And she says to him, she told him, I cannot even count. If I used all my fingers and all my toes, how many times she said, Bessie, I will love you no matter what.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, I'm going to love you forever. And then she's like, fuck you, Bessie. It's just
like after he...
Crazy bitches.
After he used it, she was like, I don't know why I trust men. I don't know why I trust men, all this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, man.
She is... There's no reason...
And then turns around and there's...
Fessy is heartbroken. And he... In case you haven't already guessed it, Fessy is extremely naive. That's putting it mildly. That's the nice way of saying it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's not even sure what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, there's some things
he
that
didn't
he's very
intentionally try.
There's some things that he does that's very immature.
He is extremely immature.
And
I find it very hard to...
disrespectful how he talks to some of these girls, and I don't like it.
And I find it very hard to believe that he has his own place. I think that's bullshit.
Yeah.
This boy eats chicken nuggets. And have you ever seen him try to...
Seen him try to what?
I love Bessie. He's beautiful.
I feel like he has low-key, like, good intentions, but he's just not all there.
He does. He just really... He is a beautiful person with, good intentions.
Yep.
But he is getting pushed, pulled, and put through the ringer, and it's not fair. And I think that, oh my God, last night I watched the poor boy practically explode watching Haley in swing time with Brett for 20 minutes. And Fessy was just running back and forth in the yard, and I thought he was about to come clean up out of the grass over the... And because he doesn't understand. Well, and because his heart's being fucked with.
I thought Haley was always rejecting him because he wanted to sleep with her, but Haley's like, no.
Yeah, well, I think that Haley was like, yes, if you use the veto on me.
This was before, though. before she kept like he's like pressuring me to sleep in bed with him, pressuring me to sleep in bed, and she doesn't want to.
You cannot do not try to do that. That is so fucked up.
Do what?
That is exactly why. That is just one more thing that I don't like. That is a fucked up, and I'm not gonna get into it because it has nothing to do with this situation, house, game, any of it, none of that. But I am personally against that double standard that women, like, we can blow the whistle and call the shots and be like, oh, well, he's a
right,
and they can't.
Right.
And I think the same thing in here, it's an unfair advantage that I'm not going to take advantage of.
Right.
And I'm not going to ever say that any man made me do this or did me do that or whatever, because I have my own free will,
right,
and I will do nothing of my own volition, and I will stand up for what's right no matter what.
Right.
And I mean, there have been ugly things in my life too.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not hold it against men. I don't have any hate in my heart for men. I love men.
Mm-hmm.
None of us would be here without one.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, totally.
And like I said, I think that an empowered female, an empowered woman, is somebody that treats everybody with respect.
Respect equally.
Exactly.
Man,
and you want to, exactly.
I agree.
And an all-girls house would be super, but let's make it girls that give a fuck and have a good head on their shoulders.
I respect that.
At least.
Strong-minded women.
Right. And level-headed.
Level-headed, yeah.
Strong-minded is a different thing.
Yeah.
Level-headed is different.
Yes, true that.
Which I'm not exactly level-headed all the time. I mean, right now I'm getting all worked up and whatever. So,
yeah.
And I come from a long line of not level-headed women.
Yeah.
We're all fucking crazy. But
yeah. I totally get it. I'm right with you on that respect thing for sure. I don't care if you're man or woman, just have respect for one another.
Also because we have brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little brother who I've seen tore up.
Yep.
And
Yep. Me
I
too.
do not like it.
Me too.
And I will choke a bitch out. I mean, snatch her up by the hair of the head and turn her inside
taking you
out.
home with me. We're gonna live together.
I swear to God, my brother is my whole world.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
feel the same way about my brother.
Yeah, I will
like
rip a
this.
hook limb for limb.
Yep.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Just the thought of it makes me angry.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah. And so if I'm going to feel that way and that's how I'm going to conduct myself, well, then that's how I should conduct myself on the other end too. Mm-hmm. And that's what I do. Yep. I would never, I have a timeline in my head of politely decline until I flip the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then I have to be a bitch. And it's only happened a couple times, but
I feel like I'm like that with Tyler. Like he reminds me of my brother, and I feel like I'm kind of like low key overprotective over him. Like, you know,
Tyler and Scotty are my brothers.
It's Scotty.
Yeah, I chose them from day one.
Yeah.
From right in that first week, because if I had my brother here, there would be no stopping us.
Yep.
And you feel the same way. Yep. And so I put it in my mind. No, I'm not interested in any of you people.
Yeah.
But if I had a brother in here, so I picked brothers and them two. And then I happened to get to know Scotty way better, way earlier on. Yeah. But I just had a good feeling about them two. Yep. Like, they seem most like my brother in real life.
Yep. Out of everyone in the whole house, I'd say those two guys for sure.